Burlington Mayor Marianne Meed Ward joining us this morning for her weekly update. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob.
We were just talking about Burlington before the commercial break because parking fees are in place for Saturday, right? Can you recap those for us?
Absolutely. So we decided to implement paid parking on weekends only at the beach strip parking lots. And this is similar to what we've been doing at the Spencer Smith, the two east and west parking lots at Spencer Smith. It will help to recoup some of the costs, really the costs related to parking. We have had to put park ambassadors, pay duty police officers, tow trucks, and all kinds of other measures, signage, in order to manage the parking situation. It's always been crowded down there at the beach, but with the pandemic and everybody staying home, it's been a bit of a gong show. So we needed to put some measures in place in anticipation that we're going to have another summer of people at home and enjoying our beach. So Burlington and Halton residents, it is a Halton park, pay for a lot of the park fees through their taxes. So they will get 10 free passes once we get that set up online. And we ask any visitors who don't contribute to the park normally through their taxes to pay that user fee to help us recoup some of the costs. And that protects our existing taxpayers from having to pay the full freight.
Okay. And any special plans going forward regarding large gatherings in Burlington this summer?
Well, we will have our bylaw officers out and police out. The COVID hotline is active if people see something that is of concern. But we do expect people to be out and about. And this is a stay-at-home order, but it's not a stay-inside order. People are encouraged to get outside for fresh air, exercise, walks, sit on a park bench, enjoy it with members of your own household. That is the key. And stay 6 feet apart from anybody you don't live with. Keep your dogs on a leash and pack out your garbage if you see it's overflowing. We really do need people to take personal responsibility for their behavior this weekend. We will, as I said, have people out and about, but we can't be everywhere at all times. So we need you to do your part. And the great news is that most of our Burlington residents have been amazing throughout this whole pandemic, doing your bit to keep yourself safe.
Yeah. At the regional level, there's been meetings about, there's some whopping numbers of the population growth for Halton region. Was it 1.1 million people between, what's the year frame, 2031 to 2051? So, anyways, a lot of people are coming, and many to Burlington.
Very good memory, and who wouldn't want to come to Halton and Burlington?
Oh, of course.
It's the best place on the country.
Yeah.
So,
but this raises questions about, and concerns about, is this going to impact Greenbelt?
It won't in Burlington. We have very firm boundaries and protected greenbelt. Half of our landmass is rural area. However, as part of the region, we need to accommodate that regional growth. And so we're looking at options right now, Regional Council. There are 5 options that range from no development on greenbelt mostly in Milton and Halton Hills. That's where the expansion would be, to significant, hunt thousands of acres of greenbelt and farmland to make room for new housing or jobs. So we've got 5 scenarios between those two extremes. What it means for Burlington is simply, depending on how much greenfield development there is in other communities in Halton, we will need to take either between about 45,000 new residents up to about 61,000. But all of that can be accommodated within our built boundary and primarily around our 3 GO stations and some other, we call them secondary growth areas, plazas, malls, things of that nature. So we're okay either way in terms of the expansion, in terms of accommodating that growth. But the discussion really is about what we do with our other cities in the region.
Yeah, and you're looking for public input still?
We are. So we had 2 meetings, one meeting this week, one meeting last week just for Burlington. There are virtual meetings happening across Halton region and anybody can go to those. And if you miss them, there is a summary of this on my webpage, mariannemeedward.ca, and there will be links to all of the presentations that were made in all of the municipalities. And you can see we've done the handy chart, so you can see all the options, what it means for population and growth numbers in Burlington as well as the other 3 Halton municipalities.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll be talking about this a lot more as we move forward. Wish we had more time, but we got to get to the forecast because the Burlington Farmers Market opens today. We need some good weather for that.
We're very excited.
Good to see you. We'll talk next week.
Good to see you.